What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the public server, and well, as you guys can see, we are on a completely new map, new farm. As you can see, we got people working on our farm here right now, setting up some auger bins, and I'm gonna give you guys a tour here in just a little bit. But first, we gotta run over here and play with the old puppers. Come here, boy. Yes. Oh, we running. Where we running, buddy? Where you going? So it's a bit rainy out today, and I guess I'll give you guys the grand tour of the farm. First of all, let me show you the map. As you guys can see, we are on a really big map, great size, console-friendly game here. We've got 118 fields possible, and well, obviously we don't own most of them so far. I know on the last map we played on, we ended up owning the entire map before we ended up switching over to this one. So let's see if we can do the same thing this time. But with this many fields, that means we have a lot of work to do, and that is where you guys come in. This is a console-friendly map for anyone to join for free. The map name, or the server name, is ThePickleJar Public, and the password is Elmcreek with a capital E. And now we're gonna hop into the old Jeep, the old-timey Jeep, and I'm gonna give you guys a tour. Now, if you do want to play on my farm on here, then you do have to be a Patreon member. Then make sure you run on over to Patreon. There's a $1 tier. It is the entry-level tier. It'll get you access to play on my farm. That's just to weed out anyone that wants to troll, is all that's for, really. But down here, we've got our main farm entrance separated from our house entrance. We've got two nice sheds here. Again, some bins right down there at the front. Opening up the first shed, we've got an assortment of equipment with power washer included right inside. You might hear it just slightly, but up on top of our shed, I did place the weather forecast deal. I thought that was a good place for that to go. We've got all kinds of equipment. As you can see, we've got some John Deere, we've got some cloths. Things are getting just started. We have $1.7 million on my farm right now, and the public farm has $572,000. We both started with the same amount of money. It just so happens that the public farm has spent more money than we have. Now right over here, we've got a little Ag Sentinel building that came in the AGI pack. I love this building. And we've got a little JCB Teletruck right here. We've also got the Wyoming Man Phoenix, the TLX right here for the milk hauling. You know what? I'll go ahead and turn on the lights, fire this thing up here. Listen to this thing. This sounds so good. But there you go. This is our milk truck, essentially. Gonna close this back up. We've got our little fuel right here in the main drive. That way, as you're pulling out or in or whatever you may be doing, you can get fuel real easy. Backside door right there. Then right around here to the left, we've got another pull-through style shed. This one's an open face where you can park your equipment. Right now, all the equipment is out of it because they're actually they're harvesting right now. Then it comes right on around this direction. You've got the back of the house. I'll show you real quick here. You got a volleyball place where you can, play some volleyball with your friends, have a Top Gun moment. Got your little grill area right here, and of course another grill and a little area to just sit out underneath the tree and enjoy the weather. Now, I have not seen the public farm on here yet, so we're gonna go up there and see that together. But right back here, we've got our cattle operation. The main focus of this farm is cattle, dairy cattle. So we've got a little water tap right here so you can get your water. This road does go down around the side if you need. But of course, all the doors open up. Cattle are inside of the barn as you saw there. Then right on over this direction, we've got a big pasture of cattle right here. All grazing away, looking good. Got some extra milk tanks on the side to supplement this milk tank in case we get too much. We've also got a manure heap and our slurry right here, as well as a nice old school windmill. Very cool. Now moving down this direction, this wasn't supposed to be like this, but Ashes, for those of you who play on the server, you all know Ashes. Well, she placed down a horse build barn thing, and it really ate the land, and I had to come do what I could to fix it. So yeah, we've got this little walkway thing raised up. Look over down at the horses with the flowers and some trees. A nice, pretty little view there. I thought about giving them that whole area for a pasture, but really they didn't need it. We don't focus on the horses here, so we'll just leave it them little area here. I did give them a big tree, one here and one here, to make sure that they had nice shade. Then we've got a barn for storing hay bales right here, as well as a field that will, as you can see, is not currently, but will eventually be a hayfield. Now, if we zoom on in, we'll see the chunk of land that we own on my farm right here. You will also see the segments of land. They own a bit of extra stuff that they don't actually need, but It's just the way you have to buy it on this map. So you'll see they got their fields all kind of separated out, so you have to drive to them. But yeah, that is the tour of the farm, y'all. If we pull... Actually, I'm just going to... Watch out, buddy. I'm just going to pull right on through here. And since it's raining right now, the old Jeep is getting all wet. We're going to park it up underneath in the carport here. There we go. So, we also have some chickens right here outside our front door that you guys didn't get to see, but we do have those as well. Looks like they're still fiddling around with that, but in the meantime, we actually have some things we need to do today. So we're gonna run over here to this and get our cattle and horses and everybody fed. And most of the cattle have been fed already, but we do need to do a little bit more feeding, so that's what we're gonna work on. But we do not have any TMR at the moment, but luckily we can buy some. As you can see, the guys are finishing up some harvesting right there pretty well. We're gonna park this thing right here. Now we gotta run grab the TLX. If we can find it, that is. They might very well be using it for moving crop out of the field, so that might put a little damper in our plans. Yeah, it seems like they must be, so that's fine. We're gonna use the old JCB Teletruck, and we're just gonna have to load up the deal with this. Now the nice thing about our farm location is we are right next to the store. As you guys can see, drive right across the road and you're pulling into the store. All right, now we got to go get that thing back because we have to do this a little bit different than I originally meant to. But while we run over here, I do have some other things to talk to you guys about with the whitelisted server. We did recently launch the whitelisted server, and it seems like a lot of you have been really enjoying that. I know that there have been some connectivity issues, a lot of people having issues getting in on the server. So I need everyone to be well aware that the whitelisted server is not designed for, you know, to be readily accessible to a large number of people. It is not going to be low slot count number. It's not going to be console friendly. It's PC only, and even at that, because we're not restricting the slot count, it's going to be high-end PC only. So if you don't have a high-end gaming PC, you're probably going to have a lot of problems on the whitelisted server. You're welcome to still try, of course, but just know that you probably are going to have a lot of problems. But with that being said, I do believe that there are some issues right now that we can resolve, and we are working on those issues. And depending on how things go, it might result in us having to switch maps or something like that. We're going to troubleshoot what is broken or what is causing these issues, and if we determine that that's the case, then we will end up switching maps. But we haven't been able to figure that out quite yet, so just bear with us. And for those of you who want to join the whitelisted server, it's a whitelisted roleplay server where you essentially, if you play on the public server and you're like, man, I really wish that I could, you know, have my own farm, my own business. I wish I could have farm managers so I could buy and sell equipment and things like that. Then that is where the whitelisted server comes into play. And you can apply to join that server using the link in the description down below. That's TheFormalPickle.com. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much everything I have to update you guys on when it comes to that stuff. So we're going to get right back into focusing in on this. Going to get this thing all loaded up, and then I'll meet you guys when we're actually feeding the cattle. Okay, so we got this thing completely filled up. We had one pallet left over, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll come back and get it. I'm sure we're going to need it still. Just sneak right on across the old highway real quick. And what was sitting up there? I swear I just saw... I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. I thought there was something up there. All we got to do is pull right down. Actually, I don't think we need to feed these ones down here. There's Miss Ashes looking cute. We got to turn around and go this way because it was the barn that we were filling up, wasn't it? I'm pretty... Yeah. It's the barn that needs... feed. There we go. So we're gonna get these guys fed. As you guys can see, just dumping it onto the floor. No big deal at all. Hey, who said that you could be on the other side of the big no walkie here? What, y'all phasing through? I'm not gonna ask no more questions. We take a look. They are almost full. I'd say that's pretty close. That's pretty good. We're going to call that good enough for now because I think we need to feed the horses. I don't think the horses have been taken care of since we got them, so we're going to go do that. All right, next step, we need to find... You know what? Let's just tab. Come on. Whoa, this isn't ours. Where is the stupid truck at? How? Why is it so hard to find a truck? Where is it at? All right, whatever. We'll drive this back over to our place, but... Hey, if I could find a truck, that would be nice. And if this thing would go faster than 6 miles an hour and stop sinking into the ground because it can't support pallets, even though that's what it's built to do, that would also be nice. but whatever. All right, I don't have a truck, but I've got my Jeep, and that'll just have to do. No, it actually won't do because I need to water the cattle, and we don't have a... Okay, so we found the truck. Now we've got to switch over to the water bed on it. I'm about to buy another truck. We got $1.6 million. We can have another truck. Don't need to be switching these things back and forth all the time. Also getting a little tired of this rain. Could appreciate that not being a thing. And I'm tired of you sinking into the ground for no reason. Thing. Let's just go water the horses. All right, pull right down into here. We've got a little water spout we can hop out and fill it up with. Well, turns out this thing holds a lot of water. I'll get you all in about 45 minutes. Oh my lord, that was expensive water. To be accurate, it was a $25,000 order of water, but you know, there's that. All right, horses, here's your $25,000 worth of water. All right, we finally got the horses watered. Now, we might as well go make sure that the cattle are all good, even though I know they are. Okay, all the outside pens are good on water. Now, how do we water these fellas? Okay, turns out these cows in the barn, yeah, they don't need to drink. All right, that's actually a lie. They have built-in water systems, automatic waterers. I didn't realize it. But that means that they're all watered, taken care of, and the chickens, yeah, the chickens are fine. We're good and done with the water truck now. Oh, the Jeep's still out here. Let's get this thing moved. All right, y'all, last thing we're gonna do is run the old Jeep up to the public farm. And we're gonna take a look at it together because I haven't seen it yet. Admittedly, nor have I explored most of this map. So, you know, everything you guys are seeing, I'm seeing for the first time too. Well, somebody's driving down the road in both lanes, so that's good. I'll get over here for him. Got him a big old tractor, good lord. And their dog is out on the road. That's nice. But I think this is their farm. So they got a little shed there. Got some open greenhouses there. Got a nice Ag Sentinel building. Got another nice workshop right here. Great silo system right there. Nice little turn system there. Got your workshop. Got another cold storage shed. Yeah, this is nice. And back here, looks like they've had this all fenced in. They got some chickens over here. That's a nice spot for the chickens. I like that. And then once again, fenced off right through there. That has a cover on it. Very cool. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And with that, guys, we are going to be ending this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to play on this server, then make sure you check out the information in the description down below. If you want to apply for the whitelisted server, then make sure you go to TheFormalPickle.com. And as always, subscribe. Till next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.